Hello, my name is Andy, and I am a Knight of the Word. As you can see from the web page that I have displayed, um, we have all sorts of free stuff on our website, just so you know that we have all sorts of prayers, Bible studies, video, music, Christian music, Christian videos, educational videos. We have things for like people who want to go to church online. Uh, and a load of other stuff. And it's all free for people's use, and you're welcome to use it. That is at knightsoftheword.org, O-R-G. So it's knights of the word dot O-R-G. And that's how you get to our website. And we're also found on Facebook and YouTube. Just to let you know. Now, enough of the advertising, and now it's time to talk about faith. And what are we going to talk about today involving the faith? And basically, I'm going to talk about uh, why do we choose God? You know, when you're someone who's never known God, and so God is a stranger to you, it may appear that God seems to be a fantasy or a idea that people have. You know, you have all these different religions out there, and it's like, well, which is the right one? And really, there is really only one right one. And it's not saying this denomination or that denomination. I'm saying learning about Jesus Christ and what he did for us is key to everything involving faith and all the religions everywhere. Now, the Christians believe, I personally believe, that Jesus is the Son of God, that he came down on earth to introduce us to who God is, to save us from ourselves, and to give us hope. It's called the good news because it's good news. In the past, we had no choice and no ability to uh, please God. And Jesus came while we were still sinners to be a sacrifice for us so that we could be saved. Now, it's a hard pill to swallow for someone who's never had an experience with God, uh, who doesn't know who God is. But that is where everyone has to start. I could tell you all sorts of stories of things that I have witnessed and done and seen and felt. And, you know, these things I just can't give to you. I can't make my faith your faith. It's something that you have to try to discover on your own. But I will tell you, it is not about uh, a series of things to do, or uh, it's not about being in this denomination or that denomination. It's about knowing God Himself. And how do we do this? How do we come to God? How do we get to know who He is? Well, that, my friends, is through the Bible. Uh, Now, understand that the Bible is hidden from the ungodly to some extent. So when you read it, you'll be able to understand some things, but not others. Some things will just seem crazy to you. because we look at it from our perspective. And so we don't understand that God is speaking from his perspective. So if you ever decide to learn about the faith, I strongly encourage you to go to a Bible study or find a church to be introduced into the faith. However, pick up a Bible. What does it cost you? $5, $10? And I would read the book of John in the New Testament first, then go back to Genesis, the very beginning, and read that. And then from there, you can read the different books of the Bible. But those two will give you the best foundation of understanding who Jesus is. And hopefully, you'll understand who God is and the history of humanity. Some may argue that, hey, this is um, just another way of control, that someone's trying to control you. No, this is a time-tested uh, set of rules, if you want to call it that, that helps a person live, get through life, to understand who they are, what they are, what's expected of them. And there's a comfort in that, to have an idea of what's expected of you and how to get through things with as little difficulty as possible. Uh, it's God's manual to humanity and a manual to get to know him. Now, as you read and study the Bible, you will get to know who he is. And ultimately, he is the authority. Jesus, the Holy Spirit, and God the Father are the authority on all things. We have plenty of different denominations that this group accepts this group accepts that. What I suggest to you is that you find a group that you're comfortable with, that will help you find who God is. And once you get to the point where you understand who God is and you accept him in your heart, the Holy Spirit can take over and teach you. And this is a lifelong journey. It's not something you can just peek through the door and hope that you get the idea of it and then shut it again. When you first come to Jesus, you need to know who he is, what he believes, and come to trust him. And if you can trust who Jesus is, you know who God is. And this is true of any religion. You could be Muslim, you could be Jewish, you could be Hindu. They all accept Jesus as a great prophet, but they don't understand that he's more than that. He is the way, he is the hope, he is the good news. And so you really need to know who he is. And then you can make an educated decision about faith. Now, I'm going to talk about authority a little bit. We are called by God to obey our authority here on earth, whether it be our political authorities or whether it be our religious authorities, because they are put here on earth for your good and to help you to get to know God better, or at least, or live better in life. And so we need to obey our authorities here on earth. But ultimately, there's only one authority. That is God himself. And so any of these authorities can disappoint us. You can have a priest who doesn't act like a priest. You can have a pastor who doesn't act like a pastor. You can have a denomination that goes way over the side and starts following strange things. But the only one you can trust is Jesus, the image of Jesus. And that is who we're called to imitate. So before you can decide to imitate Jesus, you need to know who he is. And for that, we use the Bible. And so, the Knights of the Word, my group here, I shouldn't say my group, it's his group. We encourage people to understand and learn the Bible, to grow in faith. And it doesn't matter what denomination you're in. You grow and you follow and obey the leadership of your denomination, and you seek him. And you seek understanding him through the Bible. And as you do that, and as you come to the point in time where you decide that I want Jesus, I want him to be my king, I want him to be my God, that is when you can receive the Holy Spirit. And that is when he can help teach you. So I encourage you who are ungodly, who don't really believe and want to find out, do a little homework, do a little study, and don't just peek in the door. Actually open and go in and really try to find out what's going on. For those who are already Christian, who are already seeking God, I encourage you to pray every day to ask the Holy Spirit into you to guide you. They are very real. This is not a dead faith that we have. People experience God every day, personally and in power. Now, we don't see miracles happening every day like, we read about in the Bible. But God is there. God, through the Holy Spirit, teaches. He comforts. He helps us. He doesn't say that you'll never have any problems in the world after you come to me. But he does say, I'll be there with you when it happens. That's good news, folks. So, if you liked this video and you find it encouraging and you want to hear more, subscribe to my YouTube channel at the bottom of this video. If you liked it, like it. If you have questions, ask questions. I will look to answer your questions as they come up. And, for those who are Christian and have already accepted Christ in their life, and they have a strong desire for more, you're welcome to try to join the Knights of the Word. There's a way to do it on the website. And it doesn't matter what denomination you are. All that matters is you're on fire for Jesus. And you want to serve him. Okay, well, I'd like to say God bless you all. And thank you for watching this video. I'm trying to keep it short so that people don't lose their attention. And have a great day.